Hello, I'm George Labovitz. Welcome to our course on organizational alignment. As a business school professor and founder of an international management consulting company, I've had the great privilege of working with wonderful leaders around the world, and I've learned a tremendous amount from them. One of the things I've learned is, even though they may never have heard the concept organizational alignment, they were practicing it. That great companies share one thing in common, if nothing else. They are aligned, focused, integrated. There's over 30 years of empirical research in 3 major business schools that shows conclusively that organizations that are aligned outperform their competitors by every major financial measure. In other words, alignment pays off. Alignment works. My role is to facilitate your role in helping clients achieve enhanced levels of organizational alignment, thereby improving the productivity of those organizations, the profitability of those organizations, the retention of good people in those organizations. Years ago, I wrote one of the first books on organizational alignment. And when you write an original book, first book on any topic, the author gets the privilege of making up the definition. So I made up the definition for organizational alignment. And here's what I said. I believe that organizational alignment is a state of being. It's that state where the critical elements of an enterprise work in concert with each other to drive growth and profit as a business. Work in concert with each other to minimize cost and maximize patient care if it's a hospital. If it's the military, work together to accomplish the mission. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever the dependent variable is, the organization has to get its act together. And in a way, that's the role that you are going to perform for the organizations and clients that you serve. The book is based on what appears to be a relatively simple framework. I say relatively simple because it's not easy to achieve. There are 4 major dimensions to alignment, measurable dimensions. Does the organization have a clearly articulated strategy? And can it rapidly deploy that strategy down to people who can execute it? Conventional wisdom in business schools is that if you went into a large organization, went on the elevator with people with name tags, and nudged one and said, what's this organization trying to achieve? What's its strategy? Less than 10% of people in organizations can tell you. That's the first major misalignment that you'll run into, because strategies are executed from the bottom of an organization, not the top. So, competence. Is the organization capable of articulating a strategy, rapidly deploying it? Is it capable of finding and training and retaining great people who understand the strategy and can execute it? Taken together, that's vertical alignment. There are environments where vertical alignment is absolutely fundamental to success. And I think 2 of those environments include healthcare and the military. And the reason for that is, in the environment of military and healthcare, the price of misalignment is so high that leaders in those organizations stay absolutely focused to an understanding that everybody has to understand what we are trying to accomplish. But that's not enough. You also need horizontal alignment. Is the organization customer-centric? Are they focusing all of their energies on meeting, exceeding, and delighting customers and their requirements? You got to know what those requirements are. And can you feed those requirements across the organization through your critical processes to an ongoing residential continuous improvement process? Horizontal alignment, vertical alignment, taken together, form kind of a gun sight. And what keeps you centered in the midst of constant organizational change? Leadership. And what keeps leadership centered, as we'll see, is measurement. There's an old axiom in business schools that you can't manage if you can't measure. We are going to provide you the skills, the insights, the tools to help your clients develop actionable steps, actionable data. In my experience, what I've learned is that when executives are provided information that informs action, good executives, good leaders, take action. And your role is to help them do that. Let's get started.